Hey guys, it's Andrea with Notebooks Given, and today is something different. And today is an unboxing video. If you're a new, hello, welcome. So glad that you're able to join. This is not the usual type of video that I would normally record. So over the weekend while my family was in town, I did some impulse spending where it took me about an hour to decide to purchase this subscription box from Archer and Olive. So they're a brand that I've heard of before, just in passing, just from different videos that I was exposing myself to on YouTube. I really, so back in the, oh gosh, I don't even know how to explain. Back in the day, I used to be a big planner girly. And then I kind of stopped because my life ended up turning into just bills and birthdays. And so there wasn't really anything for me to jot down or make note of. And so GB came out with the video of her unboxing this subscription box. And so while this might not be new content, I still wanted to open up the box and give my first impressions. So yeah, it just took me about an hour to decide to purchase this. One thing that I will say is that because of the purchase, I tried to give reasoning to why I thought it was okay for me to purchase this box. So for my cousin's wedding, I didn't get my nails, or I didn't get a mani or pedi, and so the price of what that would have been basically covered what this box is. So girl math, I still did some self-care. So that's my reason. That's it. That's the only reason why I got it, other than me really getting excited and wanting to start journaling again. So this is the I'm assuming the second quarter summer subscription box with Archer and Olive, and I'm not too sure what the name of the theme is, but we'll open it up and check it out. But it's saying step into the beekeeper's garden. It is a sunlit afternoon, twinkling wind chimes, if you can read that. Twinkling wind chimes and a gentle hum of busy bees set the perfect scene to welcome inspiration and reflection. Whether you're writing, planning, or simply daydreaming, you can escape to the garden. Free from the sting of worry or rush, stay as long as you like and nurture your creative mind. Super sweet. So let's see what's inside. Ooh, so pretty. Oh boy. Okay, so I haven't done one of these. Oh, okay, so this looks like it's called the Beekeeper's Garden. Turnovers for spoilers. Yes, I will. So there's some things inside. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just keep that off to the side and just check it out. And I'll just dive right in. I don't really remember what's in each of the envelopes, but a pen pouch. Okay. So it looks like this pen pouch. Attach your favorite pens to your notebook using this cool gray vegan leather pen pouch with a bee motif and elastic strap. So this is pretty nifty. I don't have one of these or ever owned one of these before, but it does have the little embossing of the bee at the bottom, if you can see that. So that's super sweet, and the elastic. So I'm not too sure which one this would work better for as far as the journals that are included, but this is a nice start to it. So I'm just going to put things off to the side and just kind of work my way. Or you know what, let me just get the box out of the way and just take everything else out. So I'm just going to take everything out, and this is, so sorry guys, I have never done one of these type of videos before, so I'm a little all over the place. And I appreciate everyone's patience and graciousness as I am still figuring out what the heck I am doing on YouTube. Oh, this is a big one. Okay, so there's lots of presents here. Lots and lots of presents. Okay, so we got one down. I'm just gonna keep working our way. These boxes are beautiful. I love the packaging for this. Okay, so we have our pen pouch. This looks like it would be the Duograph pens. It's a set of 5. A new favorite for journaling enthusiasts with 2 shades each of the complementary hues, violet and yellow. These dual tip pens are perfect for adding colorful elements to your pages. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. And let's see. So it looks like there's 5, like it said, and it says that there's charcoal, honeycomb, daffodil, lilac, and violet. Wonderful. Ooh, and there's little stickers. Perfect. So I know which one is which. And so these are the markers. These are the little labels that I can just put on so I know what color I'm working with. And yeah, okay, so this one looks slightly, what would it be? So, do I have, is this one considered, is this one charcoal? Did I get a random color? Okay, so like, check it out. So I have a violet, I have a lilac, looks like I have a daffodil and a honeycomb, and apparently that top one is supposed to be charcoal. Might have to look into that, but I would do a swatch test, but I don't have any paper. As I'm opening up paper products, I don't have anything right off bat that I would be comfortable with. Or you know what, let me take out something. Let me take this. This is an envelope from our friends. It was their thank you letter for when we went to their wedding. So let's see, let me check out, okay, I know that this one would be violet. So, ooh, so it's a super fine tip pen, if you can see that barely. Very, very fine tip. And then the chisel tip, if you can check that out, super, 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 super tiny. It's saying that it's 3 millimeters, so let's see. Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh, that is very, very pretty. Let me keep going. And so this is supposed to be violet. Oh, that's so sweet. And this is supposed to be, let's see, 0.4 millimeter. Ooh, that's super tiny. So that's violet. Super, super, super pretty. I'll put the stickers on afterwards. Lilac. Let's check out lilac. I'm gonna just do the same thing. Ooh, like very muted, but it's really pretty. Lilac. It's super, super muted, but it is a really, really pretty color. That's lilac, if you can see that. Very, very pretty. Daffodil. I'm curious how bright this one would be, just because it's a yellow. Let's see. Oh, it's bright, but it's not overwhelmingly bright. I was thinking if it was going to come off as like a highlighter. Oh, I don't know if you guys can check it out on camera, but it's super, super, super bright. So that's daffodil, but I think because of my light, you might not be able to see it very well. So that's daffodil. And then honeycomb, I'm assuming this would be honeycomb, right? This doesn't give any charcoal vibes, so let's see honeycomb. I love this color. This is a really, really pretty color. Ooh, okay. Ooh, honeycomb. They write very nicely. I've never seen a tip this tiny before. This like tiny of a tip. I've never seen or worked with a pen with that tiny of a tip. It's so petite. But this is a real, okay, so right now I'm between honeycomb and violet as being my favorite. And I guess this is supposed to be charcoal. This doesn't give me charcoal vibe. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see why it's called charcoal now. That looks much better. Okay, so charcoal. It just looked like it was giving brown, right? Like this. So this is charcoal. I wrote charcoal wrong. But yeah, so it's like, gives like a brown for the tip, but writing it out, it's definitely charcoal. So thank you guys so much for not laughing at me too much because I wrote charcoal wrong. But these pens are super cute. I really like the color combination. I think it pairs well so far with the theme and the aesthetics of this subscription box. So I'm really curious to see how well these hold up over time and how I'll be able to use them. I normally work with just like colored pens, but never really like colored markers. These are water-based ink and they're non-toxic. So curious how I will incorporate that into my journaling, planning, what have you. So very cool, very cool. Okay, next is, let's get into this one, the sticker set. This is 4 sheets and they have a matte finish. And so what they say about the stickers that they're great for layering together for beautiful spreads. Enjoy 2 sheets of our journaling box stickers printed on matte paper plus 2 sheets of floral stickers on our clear paper. So let's see. Oh, these are super pretty. And it has like, so it has like the dot grid, same print on those. So if you wanted to line it up with your notebook, you can, but it has like the gold finish to it for the bees and like the little bee trail, and then it has like for the outline for the hexagons and the circles, so that's really cool. And then they have an assortment of flowers that also have the gold foiling, or the reflection of the gold for the flowers. Looks like they have it for most of them. So like that one has it, that one does. And then the bees as well. So these are super pretty. And so you get 4 sheets, 2 of each. Super, super, super cute. So far so good. Like I said, when I first saw the box, I really fell in love with it. I thought it was really well curated. And I'm, again, not really familiar with Archer and Olive. So I'm just really curious what I'll feel about it after working with it for about a month or so. So I'll probably give a better review, you know, as I still play along with the different toys that I have with me. What is this? This is the Alpha Stamp Set. So this is the Alpha Stamps with ink and acrylic block. Add your tiles and, add your tiles and headers with an all caps alphabet, numbers, and extras. Stamp set includes a black ink pad and a 6 by 16 centimeter acrylic block with 5mm grid for easy alignment. Okay, so one thing I did, so I like went down into like the deepest rabbit hole of trying to figure out what Archer and Olive was, and just getting other people's opinions about this. And so what I thought I had heard when I was doing my research was that this acrylic board, how it has the dots in the grid lines on it, apparently it's supposed to be the same size as the grid marks in the notebook, so that way when you line it up, it flushes out well, or you know, it goes along, so that way it's not going to be, you can line it up along the dots basically. So I've never worked with this type of stamps before. I've always used to use wooden stamps, and so this will be a first for me, but I do like that it comes with the little ink pad. I do have leftover ink from another project that I have, and so I'm just going to try and test it out to see which one I prefer better. But it's nice that if you don't have, if you're new to like starting out with like crafting or journaling or anything like that, it's nice that they include that just for like a starter kit. Like I feel like this is a pretty decent starter kit so far, just from first glance. And then you have the alphabet, and so yeah, I've never used clear stamps before, so I'm curious how I will use it and utilize it. And so it has the days of the week, which is nice, has your punctuations, it has the numbers, which I think is fabulous, and then it has the alphabet. One thing that I probably might have to be careful with is if I'm using a word that has more than one vowel or just double the same letter, just making sure that I line it up right. But yeah, so I think that this is super cute for a, or not necessarily cute, but this is a really good starter set as far as for someone that doesn't have stamps. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how I'll use it. And the box is so pretty. Like, look at that box. The details. I love it. Okay, let's get this one out. This one says it's the decorative tape. So the decorative tape, washi tape, enjoy this set of 4 decorative tapes inspired by summer gardens full of beautiful flowers, bees buzzing about, and sweet honeycomb patterns. So it says that it has 4. So let me take it out. Perfect. Okay, great. And so these are the 4. Ooh, I like that one. That one is the same design as the box there, so that's super pretty. Ooh, and that one's pretty too. Ooh, and the gold one. This is super cute. I like this. So this is how old I am. Not that I'm old. Hold on, how do I say this? This is how out of touch I am with the journaling world. The last time I did journaling, we didn't have washi tape. We didn't have we had stamps, but not like acrylics or the, see-through stamps. It was usually like wooden stamps, die cuts. I remember die cuts too. I'm sure die cuts are still around. But I don't remember washi tape being a really big thing. So this would be my first time using washi tape, and they're super, super cute and adorable. I like the variation, and I like how, again, it all matches with the theme. And so super, super happy with those. Super curious how I'll incorporate it. I have some ideas of what I want to do with the journals, and so we'll see what happens. But so far, so good. Happy so far. I might give a review on this maybe like a month into it, just to see if I still feel the same about it, but I'm pleasantly surprised so far. Okay, I kind of want to save these two for last because I know what they are. I'll get into the big one really quick. So this is supposed to be a, what is this called? The clipboard, the Padfolio. So let me, do I have scissors? I do have scissors. This might not be aesthetically pleasing to see as far as me opening. I don't have one of those cute little cloud cutters, but we make it work. We're making it work. So let's just take this off. Beautiful. This is such a pretty box. I love it. So this is supposed to be the clipboard folio with notepad. A first-time product for Archer and Olive. This clipboard folio includes a floral pattern cover with gold foiled bees. Inside you will find a notepad with 40 sheets of lined white 600 or 160 GSM paper and a contrasting floral pocket. Ooh, that's so sweet. Ooh, I like this a lot. Okay, so one of the controversial opinions I've heard about this is that it's not refillable, but I think I know how I'm going to solve that problem. But it has Archer and Olive on the top of where the clip is at, and then there's also the gold detailing as far as like the reflection with the bees. And so it has the little elastic to help with opening it and keeping it closed. And let's see if I can open it. Okay, beautiful. So it has its pocket in the front, still with that pretty floral design at the bottom. And then this is the Padfolio. Okay, so I've never worked with 160 GSM paper before. This is pretty thick. This is, I would say this is about as thick as I thought it would be. I was trying to look into seeing people's opinions of like the subscription boxes as they've progressed with their lineups. And I've heard some mixed reviews, but because I'm new to it, I'll say for right now, I'm pretty satisfied with the thickness of paper. I don't know how it'll do as far as like bleeding or anything like that, depending on what kind of like what type of pens, markers, highlighters, what have you, how that'll work. But so far I think I should be fine. I don't go too ham, I don't go too hard with my journaling, but who knows, I might go super deep dive into the world of journaling. And so one of the issues again was that you can't replace the pad once you're done with it. But I think I have a solution to that. I just might add Velcro to the back of it and then just add like Velcro to the back of a new clipboard. But honestly, I don't know how long that'll take for me to get through all that. So not worrying about it now, I'll worry about it later. Otherwise, I think this is a very pretty clipboard. I could probably honestly use this for work whenever we have our meeting minutes for the different projects that we have going on. So I really do like that. And the box is just so pretty. Oh, love it. Love it to have all my little hoarding stuff for my new project. Okay, so these I'm super excited to check out. So which one do I want to check out? We'll do this one. We'll do the small one first. This one looks super sweet. So I think this is the B6. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, B6 dot grid notebook. Another funny thing about me is that I've never worked with dot grid paper before. It was always just lined notebook. And so I'm really curious how that will work out for me as far as taking on this new journey, or going back to journaling like I did before. And so this is the B6 notebook, and this is called the Honeycomb, becoming a popular size. How funny. This B6 notebook features a soft purple cotton cover with bee and honeycomb design stamped in gold foil, contains 112 white dot grid pages of our signature 160 GSM paper. So apparently this is, I did read about how this was becoming like a fairly excitable size that people were really raving about. And so I'm just curious. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, ooh, that's super precious. I love the size of it. Oh, okay. So this kind of reminds me of the size that I would normally get as far as like planners go or notebooks, because I used to carry mine around with me, like in my purse, and just use it for like random doodling, random notes, just keeping myself updated with my schedule. And this kind of reminds me of the same size that I used to carry, but that is such a pretty design on the front. Nothing in the back. It has a pen loop. I could probably use my felt tip marker pens for this. So let's see. Ooh, okay. This book belongs to Archer and Olive. There's their website, and it has, ooh, the nice reflect. Jake's gonna be geeking out with me over this. He loves anything with gold embellishments, so he was very supportive of this purchase. But yeah, so it's just regular dot grid paper. So I'm not too sure, like I said, how I'll be able to, I've never worked with dot grid paper, so I'm really curious how this will work out for me. I kind of want to check out really quick. I'm like just super excited right now. I'm curious about seeing if the rumors were true about the lines matching with this. So let's see. It does. Oh wow. Yeah, so I'm at a funky angle. You can't really tell. Let me see if I can probably bring it up. But if you look at the, let me make the dots disappear. But yeah, they basically line up so that way you don't see any of the dots, and so everything just is, you know, straight and it's not crooked or anything. So that's super cool. Excited about that. But yeah, so this is a super cute size, and it's all in white paper. Reason why I say that is because the next one is super cool. I'm torn, guys. My head is like all over the place with my thoughts as far as what I want to do. But so that's the B6. The next one is going to be the A5. I think this is the standard notebook that everybody usually gets, but now I guess because the B6 is becoming more popular, I don't know how much longer that will stay true. But this is the A5 notebook, and this is the beehive. It's adorned with a full cover tree and beehive design in white foil. This golden yellow A5 cotton notebook is filled with 192 pages of lavender 160 GSM dot grid paper. So while this is most likely the, that is so pretty in person. Oh, it's thick. Ooh, how many pages is this? This is 192. The other one was 112. Oh, how sweet. Look at that. That is so precious. Oh, that is so pretty. And I know that this texture can get quite dirty easily. I'm not mad about it. That means you're using it, right? Like, you can keep it clean. I know that there's the option for you to purchase the covers that can go over it, but I don't think I would do that because it's just, you know, you're using it. It's being loved. It's being used. That's so pretty. I love this color. This color is really pretty. I don't know if the camera is doing it any justice, but to me, it gives like a, it says golden yellow. I get like a really like nice, rich mustard color. But not dark mustard, I guess. It's a really, to me, pretty mustard color. But yeah, sure, golden yellow, I'll take it. And it has purple paper. Same on the inside. How precious. It matches the back. That is so cute. But yeah, so this one has the lavender paper. And so while this has more real estate to work with, I don't know how, I don't know if I would be bothered with it being purple. I know that, so this purple, I don't know if it's coming on camera or not, if it's coming off dark. It's really not that dark. So if you have like a black pen, you could still see what you're writing. The only thing that might not work is just lighter colors. So as far as like the markers go, I probably wouldn't be able to use lilac. I would probably only be able to honestly use violet and charcoal with this one. Where are my swatches? So for this, I would probably only be able to use violet, charcoal. Honeycomb might come off a little weird. It might read off a little bit weird on the purple paper. So I would probably just stick between these two, or just like a black felt tip pen. But this is super cute. I love this, and it's so many pages. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long people usually make their, I completely forgot about that. Before I forget, I don't know how long binders usually last other individuals. So I'm really curious how long a binder or notebook like this can last for me. One thing I missed in the other one is that it comes with these little bookmarks, and it has the little symbol for the Archer and Olive. What is it called? The amp something, I can't remember, but that's super cute, and it's yellow. It matches like the notebook. That's super cute, and it comes with 2 of them. So, oh gosh, guys, I am so torn. But yeah, super happy with this. I am so glad that I did this impulse purchase. I'm not mad at anybody. GB, I'm not mad at you for showing me this. I'm super excited to kind of just dive into this. So while I did purchase these on an impulse, I ended up getting some supporting. You guys are probably screaming at me for needing to be careful with my binders, with my notebooks, but I'm gonna break them in, guys. They're gonna be used. But getting back to what I was saying, I did some supporting purchases to get myself ready for this new adventure that I'm going on, and I bought a couple other items. I bought some glue stick because I didn't have any. I got some tape runner, so that way I can add some photos and whatnot to whatever page that I'm working with. And then I also got some cardstock paper pad. So it's just these are the colors that it comes with, and it comes in. I figured that these colors would work well or match well with the theme of the setup, and I can just, not necessarily keep this all to just like a bee and floral botanical theme. I could, mix it up a little bit, but I figured those colors would work the best with it. And then I caught these for a steal. These are the Happy Planner stickers. This is it doesn't have a name on it, but they were originally $20. I got it for $7. So these just, I had already used some of these already for another project. But it comes with all these different like floral designs that also have like the gold detailings to them, so I figured this would work good with the notebooks. And so yeah, and I was really glad that I got it on a sale. But yeah, I think as far as the price and what's included in the subscription box, without knowing too much about how the planners will perform as far as like different pens that are being used or anything like that, I would say that this is kind of worth it, because one notebook alone is about like half the cost of the subscription box. And so if you are really into planning, journaling, what have you, this might be like a good starting point, just from an amateur that doesn't know what she's doing yet. The thing that really sold me was just the price point and what you get for it, because you get 4 washi tapes, you get 4 sticker sheets, you get a pad folio, you get 2 notebooks, you get 5 of the duographed pens, you get the pen pouch holder, and then you also get the stamp set. And so I'm really looking forward to taking advantage of, just starting off this new creative venture. It's been such a long time since I've got into like journaling and planning and whatnot, and so I think this is a good starting point. As far as, I don't really feel like I would need anything else. I don't want to spiral and get more stuff, but who knows, I might end up getting some more stuff. But either way, I need everybody's help. I might put up a poll because I can't decide. I might put up a poll on my YouTube community page of what planner should I go with, or what journal I should use. So the options are either this beautiful purple B6 notebook. Again, this is the smaller size, but it does come with it being in the white standard paper. And then there's the A5, the A5 with the lavender paper. One thing I want to check out really quick is I want to see what color does it come with it? Yes, it does. I want to see, so it comes with that pretty lavender color, and it still has the same little symbol at the bottom. So super cute, super adorable, love it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a community poll, no context of which one I should work with, but this is essentially everything. I gave myself an early birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, all that, good jazz present to myself. And I'm super happy with my purchase. So thank you so much, GB, for exposing me to something else. Not mad about it. I think this will be fun. If you guys are interested in seeing some type of content as far as like how I go about utilizing my journal, let me know. I might not make videos. If anything, I might do shorts, but it just depends. I'm still getting used to, well, I'm gonna start getting used to what my layouts are gonna be and whatnot, because again, it's been such a long time. But that's all I have for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Again, this isn't new because these type of videos have already been out, and especially because GB's just came out with hers not that long ago. One other thing I will include was that the shipping was fairly quick. I bought this on a Friday and now it's Monday, so super quick. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me unbox something. Again, this is not the type of video that I normally come out with, but again, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.